Just kidding. Sup? Sup? It's Bean God. What's up? Now, I feel like in the last video, I may have misled some people. This channel is not to be joked about. This is a serious channel. I am trying to educate people here. So, on that note, today's video is going to be about politics. Ooh, I know, America. Politics is a big thing, especially now. This is my United States Government and Politics textbook. It's an AMSCA, I believe. Yes. God bless them. Really helped me on the exam. In it is contained a vast assortment of knowledge. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm just going to read. That's all. Because it's a serious channel. I'm just going to read about the politics of the United States. Okay? It's that simple. That's all we're going to do. I'm also going to do it while I'm eating peppers. These are habanero peppers. I'm washing them so I don't die. Yeah, so I'm just going to take a crunch out of those and we're going to read some politics. I have this Gatorade in case I get fucked. Alright, well, with that being said, let's just get right into it. Alrighty. First thing up, the United States government is made up of 3 branches. The legislative branch, the judicial branch, and the executive branch. Fuck. The legislative branch is what is responsible for making up our laws in the country. And the legislative branches in the United States at least is made up of the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate is much smaller than the House. Because when our country was first being founded, why is it so hot? When our country was first being founded, there was a debate over how to represent each of the states. The Virginia plan wanted representation based on population because states like Virginia were a lot bigger. The New Jersey plan wanted representation to be equal because New Jersey was a lot smaller. So they compromised and came up with, I don't remember the name. It basically meant that there were 2 houses, one that would be equal for all states and one that would be based on population. Now, the House, now, when new laws are proposed, when new laws are proposed, they have to go through the House and the Senate before they go to, and if the House and the Senate both approve it, it goes to the President, and the President is in the executive branch. Now, the executive branch is responsible The executive branch is responsible for enforcing laws in our country. It's led by the president, currently Donald Trump, and it's really good. Now, if there's a law passed that people think isn't right, then it goes to the judicial branch. The judicial branch is led by the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court is what the Supreme Court is the Supreme Court is responsible for impeaching the president if the need arises. Now, the president has only been successfully impeached I believe one time, and that was with the case of Hayes, right? The President Hayes. Now, the only one that was really successfully impeached was Andrew Johnson. Now, Johnson did some dumb stuff, but he wasn't kicked out of office because that's not always how it happens. But anyways, one of the main things the Supreme Court does is they decide the constitutionality of laws. Now, some laws may be unfair and breach the natural rights that people have. And if they do this, oh god, that was my only. If they do this, then the Supreme Court can actually nullify those laws, right? And so that process of nullification encloses a circle of checks and balances between the branches of the government. So, and what I mean by that is each branch of the government is able to limit the other's power, right? So the Supreme Court is limited because the executive branch appoints justices, right? And the executive branch is limited by the Supreme Court because it can impeach the president. Now, the legislative branch is checked by both of them because laws that they pass can either be vetoed by the executive branch of the president or the Supreme Court can declare them unconstitutional. And then the legislative branch checks the other two because if the president vetoes a bill, the legislative branch can override that veto. And also, Supreme Court justices have to go through a hearing before they get appointed. So through that, all three of the branches check each other. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did not. That just about does it. If you like the video, please subscribe. This video is actually made based on a comment. So if you want to comment something, maybe I'll comment a suggestion. Maybe I'll end up doing it in a future video. Besides that, keep studying in school. Learn about stuff you like. And yeah, I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Bean got out. Oh my god.